Hello, everybody. It's Adventures with Maxwell. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I came across a very nice couple um, where I used to live at who have been collecting for a while, and they offered up some goodies for me. Um, Not expecting to find anything dramatic, uh, maybe, but he's been doing it for a while. He has quite the collection. And so, without any further ado, so this is not a long video. Just quickly run through. I got a couple bags of mixed wheat scents. I did notice that there was a eagle scent or Indian head scent, excuse me, and a couple Stillies in these bags, as well as I have a roll of 1909 to 1920s, a roll of teens, um, a roll of 25, 26s, and 27s. I also have a roll of, well, it's hard to read it because I don't have good light. This is a roll of 1920s and 23s. Um, this is a roll of 1928s and 29s, and this is an AU roll of 50s mixed. I also picked up a roll of Buffalo nickels and a roll of Silver War nickels, which will be separate. But for right now, I will get these separated out as usual. I think I'll start with the bags and get these separated out into dates, and then I'll bring you back in. Okay, I got the first bag separated, and I have all the years as far as the 40s and the 50s, except for 43. I've got 147, no 43s. I got everyone else. I do have some 43s. I apologize. There's still cents. I found a couple of Indian heads. An 1886, and I believe that might be an 18. It's a 7 for sure. I'd have to. Come on, focus. I'll have to look that one at the microscope. I do have some 20s as well as some 30s. So pretty good little spread here. Some of these years obviously do have double dies, uh, repunched and over mint marks. So I would be checking for those. But I would like to get the other bag separated out. I'd say there's probably 2 rolls worth maybe in each bag. I'm definitely happy about the still scents and the Indian heads. We'll see if I can find any kind of errors or varieties, or I didn't find any key dates or semi key dates. Obviously, I do have 39, 37, 36, a 30, but I don't believe the 30 is one. Then I have a 29 and a 27 and a 24. That's a 24P. So no semi key dates or key dates, but I got one more bag to go through. Let me get through that, and then I'll bring you back in for another recap, and then what I'll probably do is I'll probably go through them and see if I find any major errors, nicer pennies. I already know I'm going to have some to add to my books. Of course, at the end of the video, we'll go through that, and then I'll bring you back in. Okay, I finished separating the bags, and I went on ahead and went through them for any errors or varieties. Any major error or varieties. I did not find any. I do have quite the spread here. I actually do have all of the 40s and the 50s as far as the year goes. I am missing some date marks or some mint marks, though. Obviously, some of the harder ones to find. Um, I have a full set of 40s, 41s, 44s, 45s, 48s, 50s, um, 52, 53, and 54s. And then I do have, these are all of the 20s and the 30s, and I do have an 1886, 1887, 1888, and 1905 Indian head cent that was in there. This, I believe, is a 44. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of rough shape, but I know it's a 44, but I can't tell if that is a mint mark or not. That's on there. I'm sure it's probably damaged, but I just set it off to the side. I'm still chalking it up as a 44p. I can't tell. This is a pretty good deal. A couple hundred coins here in these mixed bags that I got. I will be checking them against the books as soon as I get finished going through these. So for now, I will clear these away. I may just, yeah, I'll probably just clear them away. I don't have another penny mat. I wish I did. Actually, I may just open these up on the nickel mat over here or on the bottom here, and just keep adding to the stack and see what we got. And then at the end, I will pull the books out and I'll see if I can upgrade or add anything. I'm sure I'll be able to add some stuff in the 40s and 50s. I think I'm missing a couple. As far as shape goes, there's not, or condition-wise, I mean, not much in the way of much better condition than what I already have in the book. I know I'm going to need some of these earlier years, and the Indian heads are a whole other book that I haven't started yet. So yeah, I'm going to bust open. I think I want to bust open this mixed roll here. They go from 1909 to 1920, and we'll just do one at a time, and we'll see where we're at. I'll bring you back in if I find something. So I finished that mixed roll, and it was true to its word. I got one 1909 P. I got a 1910, or two 1910s, two 1911s, two 1912 Ps, and a 1912 D, a 1913, two 1914s, a 1915 D, and a 1915 P and D, excuse me, a handful of 1916s, 1917 Ps, a 1917 D, a whole set of 1918s, a whole set of 1919s, and a whole bunch of 1919 Ps, and one 1920. So I have this other roll that says just teens, and then of course I've got these that are the 20s. These are also the 20s. These are the 20s as well, 28, 20, 28, and 29. This is the AU roll mix. So I'm going to continue opening these. Of course, you know, they're in pretty rough shape. There's a couple nicer ones in there. I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot of these older ones, so there'll be some additions to the books, but I'm going to pop this roll open and I'm going to keep going down the line. And like I said, if I find something, I will bring you in, but I definitely have so far almost all the years. There's a 21 there. I think I just need, you know, handful of 20s, and so I'm hoping I get those. We'll just keep going. I'll bring you back in. So that's going to do it for the teens, 1909 through 1920. That last roll that I opened up was pretty much all 19s, 18s, and 17s. And then right at the end, there was a 19, 10, 11, 12, a couple 13s, and a 14. But the majority of that roll was the common ones. And then I do have a handful over here that I know I can tell the date, but I can't tell the mint marks. So I'll have to look at those a little bit further. The good news is I do have a few sets of 1919s and a full set of 18s and 17s. So as far as the 40s and the 50s and the teens, I have completed the search for those. I'm going to clean this up. I don't have tubes, so I'm probably going to throw the teens minus this 20 here. I'm probably going to throw these teens into the bag here. And then I'll have to go through them again and separate them all back out when I get my tubes. But I am going to separate the sets out. And I think I have a couple of tubes, I think, that I can put the sets in. But first, I'm going to grab my books and see if I can upgrade or add some of this before I pull the 20s out and go through those. So I'll be right back. And then, of course, at the end of the video, like I said, I will bring my books out and we'll go through that. So if I find something good, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm happy about this. Don't get me wrong, because I have full sets and some that I don't have. I will bring you back in. So I finished those rolls with the 20s in there, and it's about what I expected. A lot of 29s, 28s, 27s, 20, a lot of 26s. Nope, those are 27s, 28s, 29s. A lot of 20s were in there for some reason. I don't know if they just got put in there wrong. And then, of course, there were no rolls for the 30s. And since I have my books out, I will show you. I did add a 1910, a 1911. I upgraded a 1914. I added the two 1915. Sorry, let me move the phone down so you can see. I upgraded the 1917. I added a 1919S. Still missing, even though I got all these 20s, it's not the ones I need. Most of what I got that were in the 20s and the teens were all Phillies. With the, obviously I have a set of 29s. So I will be adding the only 29D that I have. I will be adding that. And then the 28, I only have Phillies, which I did add that to it. And is the 28S, is that only with the small S, or do they have one with a regular S? Because I don't know. The two that I had, I looked at, and both the S's look the same. They don't look small, I guess. Maybe if they're scrunched up together. I am. Oh no, I don't. I just have 28 P's. So, I didn't really get any Denvers. I do have some 30s to go through, and add. Let's see, what do I need? A 30 Philadelphia. So I have two to choose from. I think this one's the best one. Then I have two. I have a 35P and a 35D, which I have the P, but I don't have the D. So we'll add that in there. So there you go. See, I added a 35D live-ish. I have 36s, 3 of them, but I think I have the 36 already. None of these are really nicer than what I got in there already. I don't have 37s or these. Yeah. So I'll pick the nicest. Oh, these are all in rough shape. Oh, I have a 37D. I already have one of those. I'm going to go with this one. Already seen the backs of all of them. And then the 39s. All the 39s, which I have. Yeah, and I like that one that's in there. So there you have it. I'm still missing a lot of 20s. Well, what's this one? I got the 20s. This is the 21 Philly that I have. I'm going to add it in there. I wasn't going to because it's been chopped up a little bit. It's got some chop marks on there, but I'm going to add it because I don't have it. So there you have it. I already have a 1909. And again, do they have a 1909 without a VDB? I don't know. I thought they all had VDBs on them. Like I said, I'm still kind of learning with some of this stuff. You know, shoot me a comment, let me know. I'm going to get this cleaned up, and then I'll crack this last roll open, the BU mixed roll, or the AU mixed roll, excuse me, from the 50s. It's probably not going to be anything spectacular. I've got a pair of gloves on just in case. The video is getting a little long, so I'll clean all this up, put it away, and then I'll be right back with you. So I got them out of the roll. This was the 50s mixed, almost uncirculated roll, which we can just toss that because I only see a couple of them. This one being one of one that's almost uncirculated. The rest of them are nice for the 50s, but I mean, you do come across a 58 Blazer every now and then, but I don't think I need to worry about wearing gloves. I mean, there's some nicer ones from the 50s that you don't normally see, you know, as nice. There's a 52. I mean, I would definitely check these against my books. I'm sure that I'll upgrade all of them. I know I may sound disappointed, but I got my hopes up a little bit. Not really disappointed, but it'll definitely upgrade my book. I wish I had a regular GoPro camera on a tripod. Yeah, see, these are gonna upgrade all of my 50s. I have a handful of nice 1958s already, but that one's nicer than all of them. But I mean, I have some that are fairly decent already. So I'll definitely all of my 50s. It looks like they're mostly going to be D's and Phillies. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be mostly D's. Just from what I'm seeing. So at least my D's will get upgraded. Obviously, the goal is to fill this book up, and then hopefully I can auction it off, you know, and start building some kind of, you know, revenue for the channel so I can get some boxes, more boxes, I should say, so I can start hunting stuff on a regular basis, so I can start making more content with the amazing Mr. Maxwell. What's up, buddy? Hi. Tell the people hi. Say hi. What up, y'all? Woof. He knows he's on camera. All right. So anyway, this video is a little longer than I wanted it to be. I am super excited to be able to go through that many wheat scents, and also get a few Indian heads and still scents in there. Those are kind of hard to find in circulation. Glad I'm getting a little closer to filling up my books, so I can start a proper, you know, hunt and fill series. If you liked the video, hit me a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and leave me a comment about some of the questions as far as, do they make a 1909 without a VDB, and do they make a 1928 with a regular size S, or is it just a small S? And also, let me know what you would like me to do with all these wheat pennies. Um, I have more. I have a couple more tubes in my drawer over there. Yeah, shoot me a comment. Let me know, and be on the lookout for the nickel video. Otherwise, keep living, keep dreaming, keep hunting. Me and the amazing Mr. Maxwell will see you in the next video.